the meat.
Where they
and
got the
fish. The fish and the meat,
from.
yeah. That's right.
And then you have to cross over. There's a river that you have to cross over to Salaga.
Okay.
Okay. So from Salaga, then you have to take bicycle from there to Bimbila. On my way to Bimbila, we got to Yeji. We board the boat. In the middle of the river, the boat capsized.
Wow.
And there will be a winning Sumajari.
Someone who couldn't swim. Wow.
I'm telling you the
So
fact.
you must have been panicking.
And then
Amazing.
you see,
Also, you drank a lot then.
I drank a lot of. I won't say. I don't want to say water.
Basically,
let me just say it's a river.
Oh, okay.
I won't say I drank water.
That's right.
But I'd rather drank the river.
You drank the river, yes.
And God's so good.
How did you come out?
God's so good. There was another river. Another boat. That was another side. So they saw us, and then they drove to us, and then they were able to. I was able, not that I was able. I mean, I got luck that they were able to. I mean,
the people rushed to save you. Rescue you. Yeah.
And then they took me back to Yeji. And then I heard that they stamped on my belly.
Because with that time, you had too much water in you.
Too much water.
And you almost died, or was it
almost died?
Okay.
My eye was like that. Couldn't do anything.
Wow.
So they stamped on my belly, and the water was coming from all the parts, which I don't want to say it.
Amazing.
All the parts, the hole, it was coming through all the holes. All right. After that, I should have gone back to Kumasi. But you know what I did? You see, when the devil or near, they will be an.
Yeah.
So you know what? After I stayed there for another day, and then I went back again. And that time I got luck. And I was able to cross over the river to Saraga. And when I got to Saraga, then I took a bicycle to Bimbila. That was where I did this. I have this marks here for the ninth, what do you call it? The ninth second year drew. Anyone know?
Okay. Thank you very much, our viewers. Live and on all YouTube and every other social media.
That's right.
If you're watching us, please share, be encouraged, let a friend know. This is an amazing story. This man, I mean, it's getting more interesting and interesting. You know, finding out about different type of, rituals and forces that people can actually use to defend themselves, which many people either do not believe or think it doesn't exist, but it does. And this is what shows you there's powers out there. You know, we're very much touched. Like, we got a number that's provided on there, and if we have any message or you have any questions that you want to ask us, you can please send it through. Don't hesitate to give us a call, and you can ask Pastor Michael or myself here any question that you would like to, and we'll greatly answer you. Thank you. If you're watching, this is my life, it's my testimony, the pursuit of righteousness. This is a great thank you to Omega House TV, who's actually have us here in the studio. Thank you, and we would like to hear a bit more about you, sir. This get more interesting and interesting. Right. So, as you crossed over and you've now, have greatly still be encouraged to still go through all that trauma and all that difficulty, and you still didn't give up and you still went. Yeah, it shows such great determination. Yeah. What courage. Yeah. But I want to know what showed that what actually showed that what the forces or the enchantment that you went and took worked. When you came out, did you see evidence of it?
Yeah, I saw a lot of evidence. That was why I was able to get to that point, like the black belt in Taekwondo.
Oh, wow.
Because there was this guy, there's one particular guy.
So you got tested?
Yeah, there was one particular guy that he lives in Mosizongo.
Okay.
In Kumasi. Mm-hmm. Anytime I go for training, this guy always pick me. And I will try and use all the skills that I've learned, but this guy will beat me.
Wow.
And I remember one particular day, there was a stick, big stick there. Mm-hmm. I got so upset and I took the stick and I hit this guy.
Wow.
And the stick broke. The stick broke. And the guy was standing there laughing at me. He started laughing at me. I said, "Are you mad? Why are you laughing?" He looked at me and said, look, this is nothing. So the guy told me, he started showing me some things in his body. And I said, oh, that's the reason why anytime we come here, you always pick me so that you want to what, break my leg or break my hand. So I said, okay, you wait. I'll also go for something and come and face you. So when I came back and went for exams, and it's not exams that we're going to write,
Right.
but it's exam for promotion.
Okay.
Like if you are going for yellow bed, you have to go for first yellow, second yellow, third yellow, and then you go to blue bed, first, second, third.
Right. So they matched you.
It match you.
So you and him had to fight.
That's right.
And how did
And
that
we're
go?
supposed to fight for 5 minutes.
Yes.
But him and I took 17 good minutes. There wasn't any winner. Because that time the thing was working on me.
And it was working on him
It
too.
was working on him too. So 17 good minutes.
So this one is power against power.
Power against power. And then they separate us. Okay. They have to just give us the belt. Take it. Because there's no winner and there's no loser. So I became so happy that this thing is working. And from then, start moving on. So when you go to Pankrono, Pankrono Kumasi, I started training some people there. And you know, sometimes I'll take a whip. You know, those two things, the whip. And I'll go and stand in Tafo, Kumasi Tafo, in the middle of the road, trying to stop all the cars.
Well, to prove your
to
powers.
prove my power.
Yeah,
To stop the cars. And sometimes I'll be asking them for money.
Okay.
And because of the traffic, you know, there's other drivers, they will go around and they will come and join the main road. So if I see them coming, and I'll go to them. If you don't give me money, and I'll be wearing my taekwondo stuff.
And did you ever get any challenge with that, where you had to?
They were afraid.
Oh, right, because they all knew what was working.
That's right. They were afraid. They were afraid.
Okay.
And that time, it's not like today.
Yeah.
You see, it's long, long years ago. So that time too, when you are wearing taekwondo stuff, everybody think that maybe, oh, you are so strong. Probably, maybe you could have beat me. But they were afraid of coming closer to you because they know taekwondo or karate. This guy can do this.
Yeah. And I'm sure they were also afraid because of the fear of that they knew that what you was doing was not normal. You was moving maybe very hyperactive.
That's
you
right.
know that your the way that you was not natural to the natural person that was walking about. There was something different about you.
That's right.
Thank you for sharing a bit more about what you was doing in Ghana and how you were. But the question we'd like to know is, what brought you here and how does the impact of life that you experienced while you came here? If you can tell us a bit more about that.
You know, I thank God first of all, and then I thank my sister too. It's my sister that brought me here.
Okay.
You see, I have only one sister. We are 4 boys or 4 men, and then one sister. And then, like I said, I'm the last one among them. So when you look at the family system, like we are facing a lot of challenges concerning the financial. Not that we were broke, but looking at Ghana system, like especially you have your children is in abroad and you are not living the way that people expect you to live.
That's right.
So my sister decided to bring me here to also assist her so that the family or my mom can live happily.
Right.
So that's how I came here.
Wonderful. And if you are watching us on Facebook Live, on all other social media, thank you for watching with us. And please share. Our numbers on the screen. You can call, you can text, and you can be, because we want everyone to be engaged, involved. We want people to be sharing. Now, the thing is, another thing that we would like to know is, as you're saying that when you came in there, did you have any experience or challenges that you encountered on your way as when you came here by your sister?
Oh yeah. Yeah, of course. I don't know. Everyone have to have a challenge.
Right.
You see, my challenge might be different from your challenges. You see, when I came here, I stayed with my sister for a few months, not up to a year.
Right.
Let's say a few months, and then I left. You see, when I left, then I met a man. I'm not, due to some certain reasons, I'm not going to mention anybody's name. So I met a man, right? So when I met a man, and the man looked at me and I said, "Oh, I like you. Take my card. Call me." So I called the man, and the man said, "Okay, this is what I do." The man was open to me. He said, "This is what I do. But the way you are, I want to help you out." So I said, "Okay, fine." The man told me that you're going to have a lot of money. I said, "Oh, what?" Everybody, I'm here for money. So if you're talking about money, that means,
Yeah, you know, when you talk about money, it moves everybody's head.
I have to.
Yeah.
So he started telling me some bit and pieces, and he asked me, "Where do you live?" And I told him where I was living. So I was there one night, and he came with a nice heavy car to pick me up. I said, that was around 11:30, getting to 12 midnight. And said, "Follow me." And you see, because of what I've been through in Ghana, you see, me, I'm not afraid of anything. Doing something publicly, I'm not afraid. No. I'm not afraid. Unless I decide now, I'm not going to mind you, or I don't want to like be engaged, or I don't want to be part of it, then fine enough. But let's go and do this. Let's go and do that. I'm not afraid of anything. The man said, "Let's go." I jumped into the car. We drove from here to Liverpool. I'm not talking about landing Liverpool, but outside landing Liverpool. One day, the man went to see this white man, and then they spoke. I didn't know what they discussed about. And this man came with a huge money in their sack. Well, okay, so we see. The man said, "You see this money?" I said, "Yeah, it's good money." We came home and the man dashed me about £2,000 at that particular time. You see, so you can imagine how many years now. 2,000. He dashed me for £2,000. And he said to me, "This is nothing." I said, "What? This is nothing?" So I became so interested. All right. We started. 3 days time, he came to pick me again. We went. And when we came back, he gave me another 2,000. And later when he told me, "Okay, I'm going to buy you a car. Can you drive?" I said, "Yeah, I can drive." He bought me a car. Then he explained everything to me. He gave me one consignment. And I'm not going to go into deep about it because of some certain things.
No, yeah, go ahead. Feel free. Yeah, that's right.
He gave me one consignment, and then I went for it. And when I came back, he gave me a huge amount. And that was, I think, 7,000 or so at that particular time. So he gave me £7,000.
So you've seen an increment from the money that you started with.
That's right.
And you see that you're getting more money.
More money. So I became so interested.
So that swayed you and it was changing
and I was
your
like,
mind.
I was so happy to it. I was so excited. Getting money? Oh my God. From 2,000 to 7,000. I mean, how long?
So was you aware of, where the money was coming from?
The first two trips, I didn't know anything about it.
Right.
But the third one, the man explained things to me, and I said, "What?" I mean, first of all, he gave me 2,000. Second one, he gave me 2,000, and then, man, like I said to you, that I wasn't afraid of anything.
Right.
So I put myself in it, and I went for it. When I came back, 7,000. I was enjoying myself doing it. And then I began to have this dreadlocks and all those stuff. I decided to have dreadlocks, and things started moving on. And I believe I think the producer even saw my dreadlocks at that particular time.
Yeah. So yeah, that's very interesting. If you are watching us now on Facebook Live, we'll go and see if anyone got any questions. If you're watching us, thank you. This is My Life is My Testimony.
That's right.
I'm your host. My name is Bright Kwame Adade, and we are talking to Pastor Michael Amwako, very wonderful man of God who is sharing his testimony. Now, we were just going to check and see if there's any questions and messages which pops up and that we can actually share some of this with Pastor Michael. But at the same time, the message that you're sharing and what you're saying is very touching and very moving. How people we can easily be too persuaded in life. by riches,
By riches,
and,
by
and
money.
by money and by wealth.
Yeah.
And I think everybody, if you're watching here, we've all been in that. And the goal of everyone is to try and earn money. But in your case, you're getting a lot of money. Can you tell us a bit more about how you were getting the money and what was the outcome to this money that you was
You
getting?
see, like I said earlier on, that when you are living in darkness, yeah, you do things in dark. You see, all these things. How were we not doing it in the daytime or in the morning?
Questions and messages. Sorry.
And-
Go ahead.
and then- so we were living in darkness, so we were doing things in darkness. And you see, once you are blinded with an evil deed,
Right.
you won't know the light unless you have encounter with God. That was when that you will realize that what you are doing is bad.
That's right.
So this always reminds me about when Saul was going to Damascus in Acts chapter 9.
Yes.
You see, what Saul was doing, probably he was thinking that he was doing good things to make people happy, killing the disciples, killing the followers of Jesus Christ. He was thinking that doing that is exciting or to make people happy, but he didn't know that he was doing something evil.
That's right.
So this is what we all was thinking, doing some evil thing. Until one particular day, when I have an encounter, then I have to put everything to an end. You see, I was able to buy some houses here. None of even my family knew about it.
So how was you able to buy the houses? Was you?
Yeah, because gaining money from what I was doing.
Okay. So do you have loads of houses? How many houses do you have?
I was having about 3 houses. One was in Custom House, Canning Town. I was having 2 houses in Canning Town.
Right.
Yeah. So all this was done secretly. You know, because you don't have to expose yourself.
That's
you know
right.
how this country works. You
Yeah,
don't have
yeah.
to expose
Yeah,
yourself. So sometimes a lot of people ask me, how do you